Okay, here we go. So you had defeated the ogres and I believe orcs, and I'm trying to remember. Sir Emery and Bodil had gotten wounded.
Aye, we did. Perhaps it's time we go back to town. I mean, I hate to say it, but I may need a bit of rest.
Want to rest in town, or do you want to rest out here?
Well, a place where I could get some stitches and perhaps some bed rest.
I don't believe there's beds back there that are available. We got Doc Nicholas here. He can take care of you.
If we abandon our quest, for those of us that had the wizard bespell us, could that be seen as?
No. It's not an abandoning of the quest, obviously. I mean, we're still going to continue the quest. We just need to step back a bit and heal up, and then continue our quest. Understand, I am only a first level paladin, and as such, healing is going to be quite a challenge.
The thing is, though, is that these bandits can strike quite out of nowhere.
Yep.
It's going to be several days travel to get there.
Yeah, so we should find a nice place for them to rest and recuperate out here.
I think we should move on. I can tend to your wounds. I mean, it will be slightly different than the sheep and stuff that I tended, but I think I could handle it.
I mean, you understand, I've got like a couple of really large gashes. I think they are, in fact, going to need stitches. I mean, you've done stitches on sheep before, correct?
Yeah, I don't have needle and thread, but I do have a knife and fire.
Cauterization. Excellent.
Well, that'll do. It's just, I'm concerned if we do a lot of walking after such activities, we're simply going to open up wounds.
Seeing how it's getting late in the day, we should probably find a place to crash. Then our Dr. Shepard can put you back together and you can rest.
Very good. If you
the road.
How long have we been on the road so far?
Probably around 6 hours.
It would be adding a couple of extra days if we go back to town and come out. We might run into the bandits again, and is it just going to be an endless cycle of us going back and forth?
Well, it seems like eventually they should run out of bandits. If we kill them like 4 or 5 at a time.
Why didn't we get off the road, go off into the woods or brush or whatever is around here, set up a camp, let you rest?
I mean, on my mind, so maybe I'm wrong. So you're saying we're like a week away from town, or we're like 6 hours from town?
6 hours from town.
6 hours from town.
Yeah, we're just a few miles from home.
Yes, but you waste the whole day if you go back and then come here.
Yep, that's fine.
And if we leave now, it'll be 6 hours, so it'll be midnight before we get back or later. So why don't we
All right. I mean, I would rather not go wandering around, having to hold my intestines in the whole way. I could do it here. I could find a good place to sit down, and we could,
We'll start a fire, and if I can't tend to you, we'll head back to town.
Yes, and the sheep tender can tend to me. It'll be fine then. All right. Well, very well. I'll leave it to you to find a suitable location. That's for our campsite.
I will scout north of the road here to see if there's anything above us. Why doesn't someone scout down here?
It's a nice looking map, by the way.
Yeah, it was pretty detailed. I'm not sure where I got it. But...
Boom.
That's quite loud. I'm sorry.
So, Joe,
Yes.
back in the town of Winter Haven, the local sage had come and basically was looking for adventurers to take back the dwarven hold. And everybody except for you showed up and accepted the quest, some accepting it more than others. But later, you went to the tower and were given the same choice. Would you accept the quest, not accept the quest? And if you argued for money, then you would have a magic spell placed upon you that would force you to complete the quest.
Joe, are you there?
They promised money at the end. The people that wanted money up front got the magic spell, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Those who wanted 500 gold.
Something like that. So it was 1,000 gold total for the whole job.
I believe so.
Yeah, perfect. Just check. I'm double checking. I don't remember exactly what happened last time, but I have in my notes that I put 300 down on a suit of armor, and I was making sure that I was going to have enough to pay off the rest of it when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
It was 1,000 gold. You could get 500 up, but you were going to be ensorcelled to complete the quest.
I love the word ensorcelled. Good job.
So I need to know if you said no to the quest, if you said yes to the quest, or if you said yes, give me half the money and put a spell on me.
Oh, that's a question for you, Joe, I guess.
Yeah, everybody
answer.
else made their decision.
Correct answer is yes, and then spend some money to buy yourself some decent armor.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't. Well, so in theory you don't die. Although I got seriously messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not as worried about armor right now. So, yeah, having a scaly hide helps with that.
Okay, how about some badass dwarven weapons?
Well, you wouldn't be
Dwarven
able
weapons.
to buy dwarven weapons. They wouldn't be able to make it in that short time. Kind of like your armor.
Damn.
Yeah, I have spent my money. I am equipped. And yeah, let's see.
So I still have not got an answer.
Okay, sorry. I think I missed that question.
You have three choices. You say no to the quest, you accept the quest, or you accept the quest, get 500 gold to start, and get a spell placed on you to force you to do the quest.
Ooh. So quest with free will, quest with a bonus but no free will, or reject the
Well,
quest.
half up front, not Not a bonus, a
well,
half up front.
Okay, half up front. Ooh. Oh, that's I will accept the quest, but I will stick with the free will, thank you.
Okay. So you are late to the party,
Yes.
but you eventually catch up because they were in a fight and are now, a couple of them, trying to recuperate and check on a place.
Ha. Okay.
So I need everyone else to give me a perception check.
Well, I'm certain I'm quite good at that. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, to find
Demon,
out.
do I need to do a perception if I left to go scouting?
No, you're not there.
All right, where are we
Oh, see,
finding?
I am excellent at perception. It is under resources and roles on your statistics. So if you look at your attributes and then
Ah,
2 over,
thank you.
Okay.
there are a lot of numbers on this character sheet.
Yes. Yep.
Thank you very much.
And some of them are quite low.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Tell me about it.
those who made an 8 or higher,
Oh, fuck. Come on.
Hey, watch me.
so
Sorry.
that would be Old Man Nicholas, Crandor, and Bodil. You notice a small lizard-like humanoid approaching you from your group from the way that you came.
You drifted out for a second at the end. We noticed a small
A lizard dude.
lizard dude who's approaching us.
Yes.
I think so.
Oh,
From
excellent. I will greet the small lizard dude.
And he would, a couple of you would be, at least have noticed him around Winter Haven, if not knowing exactly who he is.
Ah, excellent! You've captured one of the bandit spies. Clearly, he's one of the ones that was telling them where the merchants were and stuff.
I doubt.
It's one of those Pearl Harbor situations.
Welcome.
Hello.
Greetings. How are you?
Apparently I am doing well, but I appear to be a bit late to the party.
Well, better late than never.
Yes.
I'm Bodil. Nice to meet you.
I am Cassius. Well met. Since I'm dealing with more humanoids, I'll try to remember to limit the number of teeth I show when smiling.
Yes, they tend to take the extra teeth as a little threatening, and Bodil shows some extra teeth.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
your short little foray looking north, Decimus doesn't really notice any game, but you can go ahead and roll for the rock. There's a couple of things that kind of catch your eye quickly, but once you look at them more closely, they don't seem to be anything special. and you come back, and within the group is a kobold now.
Well, he's a handsome young fellow.
Greetings.
So, Sir Emery, are you eating small lizards now and not just sticking to your previous fare?
No, he talks. He's not for eating.
You'd find me quite unpalatable. I'm
Palatable?
yes, I tend to stick in the throat.
Yes, but you see our previous fare as he points at the orc. Ogre? Was that ogre that killed earlier?
It was an ogre, yes. And some orcs.
Ah,
Dr. Shepard, you might need a bigger fire if we're going to cook orcs. Have you finished patching them together yet?
I thought we were going to our camp place. It would be much better if they didn't move once all was done.
I mean, did I find a place for them to crash for the night to the north, or do I need to go south now and check?
You can go south, but first, when everybody is kind of together, there's a glowing light that begins to emit from Sir Emery's pouch or sack, whatever container he has on him.
Well, that's interesting. Let's see here. This probably wasn't one of these sausages I just bought. I'll open up his bag
That would be
and
quite
look for the glowing spiced sausage, because that's mostly what he bought. It was a bunch of sausage and bread. He does, in fact, have 20 pounds of sausage in his bag.
wow.
Yes, but isn't that a snack for you? Is that like maybe a day's or a day during the day?
Well, yes.
So you should now have a item that you can look at.
That appears. Items from Carpet of Adhesion. Wait. Okay, this is a scroll.
A bundle of them.
Whoa.
But nobody else sees it. I only right now I've only showed it to you because they're in your bag.
Interesting. There's some paper in here. Some odd writing. Let me see if I can decipher this. I'm sure I have no skills whatsoever to read magical scrolls.
No, you don't.
Well, it seems gibberish.
We might have the wizard check it out.
Probably a good idea.
Well, perhaps the wizard should come read it then. He holds it out to just see who picks it up.
I've got
Since I think I'm the only one that's talked about what class I am.
Exactly.
All right.
I think the person that might have. Oh no, put back.
Mama, what do you want?
So Sir Emery is asking for a wizard.
Is there a wizard?
We know the wizard.
Well, yeah, there's the one back in town.
Yeah, he's with us. The apprentice.
There's the one that puts people to sleep. That's a wizard ability.
Oh, is it? I mean,
they're boring that their opponents fall asleep in the middle of the road.
well, I must admit that I'm but a child when it comes to things of magic.
Crandor? Are you there, Crandor?
Grandor's away from the party.
Oh,
He doesn't hear this conversation.
No, you came back. I said everybody was together.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, this would not have appeared. It took
I was
all
waiting
7
for-
of you being in close proximity.
The power of friendship.
or something.
desperation. That's what it is. Power of desperation.
Some cat is
Also-
not happy.
Also, asshole cats. They compel us.
Yes. Would that be a gray cat?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, sir.
Aye, I'll read the map. Or scroll, or whatever it is. Aye.
It is in your journal now.
Did he get hit in the throat?
The head, not the throat.
I was going to say that wasn't what he sounded like last time, was it?
Kind of close.
Am I?
Elves are kind of freaky like that.
The same tab that you get your character.
Oh, okay. I got it. Oh, wow.
Your wizard seems quite fascinated by the scroll you've.
I am.
Let's see.
Will it?
And what was your question?
What did it say?
Can you read it? Is it like perhaps a recipe or something?
For kobold?
I like recipes.
You say it's roast kobolds?
I'd be rather keen for some sour cabbage.
It's not recipes.
Oh, it would make a fine accompaniment for this sausage I have.
It is wizard recipes.
They are recipes.
But I'm not particularly keen on eating wizards.
But not eating recipes. Not the eating kind.
Oh.
So what
recipes?
exactly does this recipe give us? Or give you? Besides
Some spells.
yes? And how would it be useful for Sir Emery?
Could they be healing spells?
No. They are not. There's just some different spells listed.
Okay, so you'll need to study.
Yes, I will.
Well, I'll go back to my previous question. Do I need to go south to look for a good campsite now?
South looks better for a campsite.
All right. I'll go check south while you guys wait here. I call out to them, gather some sticks for the campsite if you.
So you're able to find a place that looks reasonable for a camp.
Then I'll return and let them know and then guide them to the campsite.
What are you doing?
That's about how far we've gotten.
How
To
far
the
we have
lake?
to go?
So that's how far we have to go.
No, you're You're about right there.
Okay. We're halfway there.
Whoa, living on a prayer.
I knew someone about my age would do that. It's written into the contract for Gen X.
It is.
Arrived at the campsite, get those bundles of you've got found, and get the fire going, and get ready for Dr. Shepard to duty.
I will take extra time on each of them.
Okay.
How long is a standard check? Because it's 5% for each doubling. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just it won't be too long. It would take about probably a half hour. So if you want to go as far as you can.
20% is going to be helpful because I figure if I'm just cauterizing them, I'm then using improvised tools, which is a -10.
Well, I wouldn't really consider it improvised. I mean, you are at a medieval technology thing, so they would be using daggers and stuff, and I'm sure enough people in the party have daggers for use.
Hey,
Then
Doc, you want to wash it off before you cauterize it, or do you want to wash it after you?
So you can get a -30 added to your roll.
we're going to need washing in both cases, basically. But I will do medical treatment. That's what I'm rolling, right?
Yeah, that's the second one. The diagnosis is easy. He got stabbed.
So I'll roll it, and then I guess the difficulty will
whatever you roll will be 30 points under.
Okay. So this is all for Emery.
Oh.
So sorry.
Wait.
I'm a level 1 shepherd. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh, wow.
But the much more animalistic character
Yes.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay.
You have to roll under the skill?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I just realized our shepherd's name is Old Nick.
The 74 became a 44, so I just miss on on Emery, unfortunately. But I succeed on Bodhi.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Has nothing to do with the fact that you look like a big furry to me versus a person.
I'm a big furry person. I'm people.
Yes,
Yes.
but he's used to working on furry creatures like sheep. Fit right in.
Yeah.
Shepherd, I just have medicine because I used to tend to them.
Okay.
So, how does that help me with healing, by the way?
In the morning, you will heal.
In the morning, I will heal. Okay.
You'll get
And
2 hit points on the first time.
All right.
Was that correct, Lehman? 2 in the morning.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
You get 2 hit points in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning, she'll get 2 hit points.
Awesome.
And after trying to cauterize the large gashes on Emery, I'm like, you're probably right. This needed stitches.
We have a shepherd. I don't suppose we also have a tailor.
Well, I
I
did
think
not bring.
sewing might actually be a skill.
Unfortunately, I did not. I did not bring needle and thread either.
So you are able to make camp and sleep. You wake up and Bodil has healed 2 people.
Huzzah. The deal will figure out where to record that. I see my wounds are beginning to knit together. Thank you, Shepard.
Are most welcome.
When will we be able to remove the cone from around my neck?
Once you stop having any urges to scratch at the wound.
Do you feel an overwhelming desire to lick your wound?
This will be challenging. And then Bodil attempts to take some of the preserved fish from her pack and then tilt her head back with, the cone around it and drop the fish into her mouth. Sometimes she misses and the fish goes down into the cone. She's frustrated by this.
I'll go over and offer to help Bodil with her. Here, I'm holding it. Take a bite. Don't get the finger.
Oh, yes, thank you. No, fingers don't taste good.
Unless they're chicken.
Correct. And you're not a chicken, are you? No, you're not.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in combat.
Oh, there we are.
Cassius, a word
Yep.
of warning.
Yes.
If the wizard puts someone to sleep, don't stand next to it and talk. Either pull it out and tie it up, or stab it.
Ah. I shall keep that in mind.
Well, that first day was a bit of a bust, wasn't it?
I just had a nice walk in the countryside.
So I can't remember if I showed this to everybody or not, but this is a relative size comparison. Well, as soon as it will load.
Gesundheit.
I got my second COVID shot yesterday.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, how are you feeling?
A little worn out and sore.
I felt pretty miserable the day after my. At first, I thought I was fine, and then around noon the day after, I was like, and not fine.
Well, I spent almost the entire day running around to various Lowe's and Home Depots and stuff looking for a plumbing part.
Huh.
My mom got a new washer and trying to find some PVC pipe for the drain.
Yeah.
might be taking long. I- Sorry, I'm just having a little technical difficulty.
Hey, Joe,
Yes.
did you leave Mendo in pretty good spirits?
Yes. He seemed to be doing all right. Yeah, he came through everything pretty well. He seems to be doing all right. He's exercising a bit, which is helping. So.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, sweet. Size comparisons.
Yes.
Yes. So that's about how all of you are in comparison to each other.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sexy. I'm pretty sexy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. It's Andre the Giant. Cool. Um.
I don't think that means what you think that means.
Yeah. All right.
There does not seem to be any elementals around.
Okay.
Of course not with a roll like that.
So you are able to eat your breakfast. And what are you doing after that?
Well, guys, do you wish to push on, or we want you to go back to town, or you want you to stay here and rest while we hunt in the area and maybe food for you guys?
Well, I'd say my intestines still seem to be poking out a bit, and I don't feel like they should be poking out a little bit. Perhaps we should do something about it.
Your wounds are wrapped and stuff. It's just that you didn't actually heal. I didn't leave
No.
you just like bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
Could you just poke that back in a bit?
Yeah. You know what? We can probably cut that piece off. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. I mean,
Are you sure that's your intestines poking out, not one of your sausages?
I have no idea.
Because aren't those sausages got pork
Wrapped in
intestine
gut?
casings?
So we think it'd take us another day and a half or so to get to the lake. Is that what we kind of expect?
Because you went off of you were going down the paved part of the road and you're getting to the trail part, so it will be more difficult.
Right. I think it's a good idea for us to take a couple days. Maybe Sir Emery's injuries were a little bit more severe. I might need a little bit of extra time to try to.
All right.
I would concur.
The longer we wait, the more likely we are to get ambushed here.
True. I mean, Remy is down 12 hit points, guys.
Now more hit points than I have.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's down a lot of hit points.
Well, I'm down 14.
Yeah. Let's see. And Bodil's down 14. So we're talking like a week of healing.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Well, would the healing be faster back in town?
I don't know. The
That's
town
one
was,
thing.
the town was a little over. I mean, maybe if we sent a few of our faster people to, if you guys have enough money to buy some kind of healing potion or something like that.
Let's see.
Dr. Shepard, you're from that town originally. Is there any place where we could buy that kind of stuff?
There are a lot of immigrants. You might find some there, but I think it's going to be extremely expensive. I'll put it this. And
Try and see if I can find a healing potion or two.
Lehman, do I know whether or not there was an actual doctor in town?
No, Doctor isn't really There is a
Right.
priest in town, but
There may be a priest that could tend to your wounds, but I mean, honestly, I'm probably one of the more skilled people with wounds, other than the priest.
Lehman,
yes.
I'm going to head back to town to see if I can either get the priest to come back with me to do some healing or try and buy some healing potions.
One, the priest has like a couple of hundred people in desperate situations at the town. He's not gonna leave to check on adventurers. And two, healing potions don't really they're not a thing. This is not D&D.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we can pack you up, take you back to town to see if we can get time with the priest.
I say we forge on.
Yeah.
I say we rest.
Well,
This is not
I would
I think-
agree to resting or pushing forward, but if Sir Emery really believes that he needs to see
I think-
somebody in town that is
I think
better,
discretion is what is needed here, my lady.
Crush.
Push forward very slowly.
I admire your
Heal.
I admire your fire, madam, but we will do no good to these people if with our wounds.
Yes, we shouldn't have gotten wounded in the first place. Quite silly of us.
Correct. I can't argue that.
So, I vote we split the party.
Let's see.
If Bodil moves around and is active, I don't think she's going to heal. Lehman, am I wrong? In this game, you have to actually rest. If you get up and you're active,
It's
not going
more
to
of a if you're not doing strenuous things, it should be fine.
okay.
Yeah. I mean,
If you
just
get into
walking
something,
should be fine.
if you get into something combat related or similar, then that's not going to help any. That will knock your first day of 2 hit points being healed. Basically, you can heal your 2 hit points. It just won't go back up to 4 if you're doing the strenuous activities.
Okay.
So we'll just have to avoid any strenuous activity.
Yeah.
Fight and whatnot. That's simple enough.
Yeah. If we see something which could be combat, let other people take care of it.
Yes. Correct. Absolutely. I'll stay on the path or stay in the shadows and all will be well. Certain of it.
Yes.
And if all is not well, then I was not meant to be to
I
survive.
think you should either rest and we won't continue forward, or you need to go back to town to priest. Because I don't think our 2 large fighters should be involved in melee with their guts hanging or cones on their head.
Right, and I'll acknowledge I'm not particularly skilled in anything but melee weapons.
all right, let's go ahead and just take them back to town and see whether or not the priest can help them.
Right. I think that's the best course of action.
All right. We'll see what's going on. See if any of us actually took the gas to move on. See how going back to town affects that.
Yeah, very difficult that.
Well, if you're going to do that, I will go hunting on the way back and go off the trail.
Okay.
So yeah, we hiked the 6 hours back to town, I guess.
Yes. So you, it takes you a little bit longer because 2 of you are hurt.
Mm-hmm.
This is nothing except for I'm trying to add some things for people that I didn't think about before.
They're not forest fires.
That doesn't help. Huh. So you make it back to the. I might do this later. It's not that
More wine?
necessary, but you
More wine?
are able to get back to Winter Haven. At first, the people kind of seem optimistically wondering if you've already succeeded, but then they realize that it would not have been enough time to get there and back. So realize that you had failed, and they kind of drop their heads, kind of shake their heads as they're unsure of their future. So do you go to the try to see if there's a priest available, the village priest?
I show Sir Emery and Bodhi the way.
Wait.
Wow.
So you're back in town. Those who are not going to the priest, if you want again to do any shopping, you can, except for special items like there's no dwarven or kobold manufactured items, and there's no magic shops, but normal equipment is available for anybody who wants to look around.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling I
Maybe
might need.
some thread or something for sewing wounds might help. Medical skills.
Yes. Mhm. Yeah, some proper gear.
I do not have enough to buy thread and needle, I think.
Oh, wow. How much does it cost?
But
Well, let me see what I have here.
I am fairly low on funds.
I have a few coin, if it'll help.
See
That's-
what the. See if I can find the list.
Field equipment. Equipment. Edibles. Miscellaneous. Wow. Hmm. Oh.
Is it odd that I think the character image that Lehman created for me looks a little like Freddie Mercury?
Huh.
Yeah. Ogre Freddie Mercury.
Like I said, Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
So the
Anybody want a peanut?
priest there is one who I want to make sure I get the right say the right thing. Yes, the deity Adrethin, who's an elven deity of the wilderness, since Winterhaven is kind of a very rural village, and for a donation, he will heal Bodil and Sir Emery.
How much of a donation?
Is 10 gold sufficient?
He basically tells you that he doesn't set prices, it's how much is his healing worth to you.
Perhaps 20 gold. It is much of my remaining wealth.
Okay.
And perhaps we should purchase with what little else I have left. Some needle and thread.
Sir
So
Emery,
you gain 7 hit points back.
Sweet! I will take the 7.
Lehman,
Yes.
I was going to contribute another 20 gold to Sir Emery's healing.
Okay.
So Bodil says, well, I do not have any money because I do not believe it is appropriate for anyone to have a magical command set upon them. I believe in freedom. But I do have this lovely string of preserved fish, and I'm happy to share it with you or any who are in need.
So that would be for the healing that Francis paid for.
Nice. That gets me up. No, my peaceful flight. Have you ever considered the occupation of adventuring? It would make a fine addition to our
He
adventuring
doesn't
party.
quite look in shape to be an adventurer. He's a pretty
Round is a shape.
old man.
Hey now.
Whoa, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
he kind of looks
please,
like
Richard.
old man Nicholas, except for much more portly.
Yes, I mean, you take our friend Nicholas here. He sees the opportunity for a new career in his later ages.
Closest thing to thread and needle would be a fish hook and fish line.
That would be fine.
Yeah, that
So
seems legit.
it would be a total of 5 gold.
You know what? I will pay the 5 gold for that.
Let's see.
It is 20 feet line.
Okay, I'm going to write it down. Are you going to put it on your character sheet or mine?
Up mine since I'll
All
be
right,
using.
you take it.
Okay. All right. I just realized dealing with this party, I'm going to need some very specialized survival gear. Let's see. How much is a pound of coffee again?
So, Jenny, for your fish, you get 10 hit points.
I feel so much better. Please enjoy the fish and know that I am indebted to you and will certainly provide more when I'm able.
You are my best friend.
Yes, I know that. You want me to
So,
tell you
your
myself.
companions are either fully or mostly healed. Let's see how close that got Jenny.
20 out of 24.
Okay.
Holy shit, she's got a lot of hit points.
Looking better.
That's impressive.
Lehman,
Yes.
I will donate another 10
Okay.
towards my companion's healing.
Okay.
Oh.
So, what are you doing? Are you heading back out?
Did they get her?
Next day?
Did they get
Alright, so
her healing?
I still see a little reason not to go.
Yes.
Lehman, did that get Jenny any more healing?
Oh, I thought you were just doing a thank you, a tip. It didn't. Okay, I understand now.
I have a suspicion that Pete's character is rather transactional about this. He's hoping for something in return.
Yeah, protection.
Yeah.
She says she feels 100%.
I'm excellent. Thank you, my friend.
All right.
Yes, I say we head back out.
All right.
She's the one who's a doctor.
Oh, wow. I'm
Wait,
looking at.
Before we head back out, is this clergy able to convert scrolls?
To what?
Is he able to convert a scroll
No.
for me? Okay.
No, that's something that you have to do yourself. You get a chance if you cast the spell off the scroll.
Yeah.
But you can convert it.
I
as
got
well.
8% chance to convert.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's the worst that can happen? Summon a demon?
I think ripping a portal in time and space is a possibility.
Let's try it.
Well, does it destroy the scroll if you fail?
Yeah, I think.
Because are some of those possibly useful to have if we need them?
Yeah.
Like as a one-time use scroll rather than a pile of ash on the ground?
Well, but what's the fun in that?
The fun in that is we can get it multi-purpose. Cast it to make use of it. Cast it. Hey, if we put a crow's nest up on a pole, will you get a bonus for that, Pandora?
Crow's nest.
You were speaking kind of swashbuckling.
Oh.
Already?
Yeah, I think we should all head back to our campsite.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Back to the camp.
Yep. Let us sally forth with renewed confidence.
That's my town you're talking about. Will.
You head back to the campsite.
Yeah.
It's a fine town.
Yes. A nice small town.
Ah, behold, my companions, we've come across a part of the trail that is less detailed. Perhaps something interesting will happen here.
So roll like a hunting or trapping, whichever one of those skills you might have.
Should we be on the road, kind of at the south end? This is a really muddy stream.
This isn't the main road. This is just some trail type stuff.
Yeah.
I think this is the camp where we set up camp the night before. Chris had
Oh, is
stayed
it?
back.
Decimus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will pop back over here at the camp. I'll hang out
Chris
here.
had
and
stayed
get-
back to hunt while we went to town.
Right.
I will remind Lehman that when he told me I could get hunting, he said occasionally I will require a roll, but not
Yes.
all the time.
No, I know.
I'm not looking at a high rate of success on this.
You would have got a -30, but it would still be a 51. So
Yeah.
there still doesn't seem to be anything around. And give me a perception, and whatever you roll, add 2 points to it.
What is perception based? Oh, it's off a bonus of nothing. Okay. So 2 points to that would be 16.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's Jenny.
Yeah, I was hunting, but am I not rolling when I should? Or
No,
rolling-
you're
2
you
points
went
is
back
an
to
11.
town. Bauer stayed at camp. And
Okay.
somebody,
Sorry.
looks like Bob has feedback.
Oh. What are we doing sound on?
We're doing some on mine. I have feedback, huh? All right, I'm
Yes.
looking.
Whenever I talk, yes.
Interesting. Jenny, do you have your volume on?
I have my computer muted.
Hmm.
I'm not on, yeah, on Discord. My Discord isn't open, is it?
And let me double check that I'm not doing anything in here. Producing my microphone. Real tech audio. Back into Discord. I'm not seeing anything wrong with my settings. So go ahead and talk again.
So, Jenny,
Yeah.
okay. That sounds better. Jenny, you went, nope.
Nope, you're getting it back again. So let me have to adjust my levels in here.
No, I think I understand, Sleeman. I went to town and get healing. I was confused about what time of day it was. I'm sorry. Because I was going to return to the camp after the healing, because Bodil is not particularly comfortable in the big city. So I was confused about whether this was after the healing or before, but this is while I'm in town being healed.
Yes.
Excellent. I will stop rolling dice then. Now have we fixed the feedback problem?
Yes?
Nope. Doesn't look like it, because it looks like mine's still lighting up.
Yeah, I noticed the feedback when I was talking too.
Do you hear any feedback when I talk?
I haven't noticed any.
Go ahead, Lehman, try again.
So I was typing in that Bauer a few times when you were around the campsite. You did notice and hid from some patrols that were coming near the campsite. That sounds like whatever you did might have fixed it.
All right. I feel better.
How big of patrols And could we ambush them?
Could we ambush them? That depends entirely on how stealthy you are.
They varied. It wasn't any consistency. It wasn't like the same patrol. There were ogres, orcs, kobolds.
Oh my.
All sorts, then.
Kill all kobolds.
Bring it, little one.
Says the smallest person in the party.
Yes.
To the next smallest.
So the way you've got your character for your name, for your token, made me think for the longest time I was sitting there waiting for the dinosaur jump bushes. Because your token doesn't have a background, so it just it's on the map. Anyway. You had to be there in my head, which you're not, so yeah, moving on.
So everybody makes it back to the campsite.
Once you're all back, I'll give them a briefing on what's going on in the area while they were gone.
Okay.
Fortunately, with all the patrols going edibles, other than the enemy. It just wasn't feeling up to. Crandor was around. I would have done.
So
It's time to come to a decision. Do we attempt to ambush another one of these patrols as we've done before, or do we continue on to scout out their the base of operations?
Heading on to the base of operations would probably be better, so long as we can evade the patrols.
Oh,
You are a very wise and very tiny lizard.
Yes. Randomly attacking one of the patrols would be likely to alert them whether some member of the patrol escapes, or
Did
if no one
somebody-
escapes and the patrol doesn't.
am I not?
I can hear you now.
Did you hear that before, what I said?
Did you say that we all go up to level 3?
No, I said.
no, you broke up really bad.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
broke
he's
up.
breaking up again. I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was skipping level 2 and going right to level 3. Congratulations.
We're hearing another language.
Dar. Who's showing
Yes. Do any of you speak ogre?
See here. Seems like
How would we know?
I take that back.
It
I'm
would
not
be
a
under languages. Go to your skills section and check occupation, class skill, or elective.
I do have speak additional language, but I didn't think to specify it, and specifying it as ogre right now would not be. That would be a little bit of metagaming.
I've got to speak additional language too, but I didn't know we were supposed to choose languages.
Well, what did you think you're going to do with an additional language?
Owl.
Yeah, speak it.
I have 3 languages, none of which are ogre.
Yeah, I don't have a.
So I need
God, I'm a
everybody
12.
to roll initiative.
I assume we have to
As-
highlight the character first.
No,
Oh, crap.
I put everybody up on the turn order. So
Okay.
Now, low is good, right?
no.
Of course. That's why Old Man Nicholas always goes first.
Oh, man. Hmm. It's a bunch of ogres. Or 3M.
Actually, I need to check something that might not. Can't remember what I named the things.
Combat. Sorry,
Was
magic,
it,
melee casting and ranged.
okay, hand to hand. That's what it is. Hand to hand, throwing, bow, or magic. So at the end of your
Right. I forgot about that.
Oh. Okay.
What? Say it again?
After your number, you need to put your letter. Doing
So,
range.
wait, it's M for melee or
no H for hand to hand,
H for hand to hand? Okay.
and only one person can do it at a time. So hold on, so I can go down the list and just tell
Okay.
people to put it. Otherwise, everybody's going to be messing up everybody else.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so it looks like Old Man Nicholas did it. So Francis, you can click on that 2,
Yeah.
and after it, put what stance you're on.
B. What's B?
The bow stance.
Bow. Okay. Cool.
Mama.
It can also be slings.
Okay.
Then Bodil, you can put what yours is.
Okay. Just a second while I handle my mouse. Okay.
And then Decimus. Okay, you got it. Now Cassius.
Okay.
And
Oh.
Crandor. Okay.
Yeah. I'm drawing the good dagger. No time to play around with these guys.
No.
So Crandor, you are first.
All right. Throw my sleep spell at him.
Well, let's see if this actually. So there is your cloud of slumber that.
I
let me-
cannot pick
Hold
it
on.
up.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it
Oh, okay.
control to you. Now, hopefully, you'll be able to move it.
I forgot. Do I have to target a certain person? Put the middle in on a person, or on
No, you
on a
just can't go
thing?
through enemies.
Okay. Put it there.
And their save is a 12.
You can't see the aura on it.
Oh, you can't?
Correct.
Okay.
Nope.
I just
Now
see
you should.
poor old.
There.
Yep. There's the aura.
Okay.
And then I run away.
Fall back or you run.
I run.
Old man Nicholas.
2 fell to the ground and 2 didn't, right?
Yep.
Correct.
So I will sling at this
Standing one or laying down?
standing one. I clicked on it up here. Nope.
Sir Emery.
I will move, but go into the
Right, step up a bit and take up a defensive position with his shield. Is there like a full defense option or like hold your action?
It's
Come close option.
called you haven't used your action, so if they attack you, you can try to dodge or you can parry. So
All right, that's what we'll do. He's going to go up here. He's going to ready his shield to stop people from whacking him.
there's a 12 going to hit.
Oh, he moved up. All right, so the to hit is my armor rating.
Your armor rating, correct.
It exactly hits my armor rating.
Okay, so since he did 16 points of damage, your SDC goes down by 1 point.
But he can do the.
Or you can attempt to parry or dodge if you wish.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. I will attempt to. Wait, so if I don't parry, then I could just whack him back?
No, your turn's already gone. It's just you can dodge. You would not be able to dodge if you didn't. If you attacked.
He does not successfully parry, so I will just take that hit No, my hit points don't go down. It just hits my armor and it goes.
It hits your
takes my
armor and takes 1 point off of your armor. For every 10 full points of damage done, your SDC goes down by 1. That is my adjusted house rule, so that armor actually makes sense in the game. Because otherwise your armor would survive like 1 attack, and it's easier to just heal hit points than repair armor.
That was the old way to do it.
Very good.
That was when we had a healer in the group. That you mean.
Oh dear.
Cassius, the ogre, is going to try to the next ogre.
There's no attacks of opportunity or anything for running past me.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Natural armor rating 8.
Okay. So, Decimus, it's your turn.
I will cast.
Oh geez. Be careful where you put that
I will
thing.
make sure that this guy is within the spell, so he'll be stop him, and I don't want to get serious.
Oops.
So Lehman, could you place for me?
I am getting ready to give you permission. So you should be able to move it.
Okay.
But just remember, you cannot move through, or you can't line of sight through enemies. So you might need to move.
So I'll have to go.
Mama. Yes. Yes.
Again with the
Okay. So that's where you place it.
Yep.
So, 2 of them. So the top one
Tell
is
your Uncle Joe.
not. And the bottom one does save.
Do you roll for the D3 rounds, or do
I just rolled. If you want to roll, you can. It doesn't matter.
you're good? The wrong thing in.
So 7 points of damage. And this is half damage, so that would be 3 points. And it's blinded for 1d3.
Ooh. Oh, that one's blinded. Now, do I attack the
Okay.
one that's attacking me, or do I attack the weakened one?
It is Bodil's turn.
Can I target this one in front of tiny lizard friend from where I am, or is there a problem because he's in melee with me?
There's no hitting friends in melee rules. So.
Okay.
Right next.
No friendly fire. Oh my!
Oh,
Well,
How do we know if that hits or not?
it very likely hits.
that's 20 on the die. I don't
But how do we know?
So in
know.
Palladium, if you roll higher than a 4, you hit. If you
Yeah.
roll higher than their armor rating, you hit flesh instead of armor.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I think Lehman tells us.
Yes.
Yes,
They
that
hit
too.
or not.
So our attack rolls want to be high?
Yes.
Yes.
Attack rolls high, skill rolls low.
So apparently it doesn't double the, or is that something on the character sheet what the crit is? Let me look at your character sheet on the combat.
Yeah, I think crits are based on your weapon training.
Right, but there's certain range, and it should automatically do it, but I'm not seeing that hers was doubled.
Yeah, it might not be unavailable. Yeah. Let's see.
No, everybody can crit on a 20.
Okay.
It's just certain people get like ×2 or ×3, or it lowers to be, a 19 to 20, 18 to 20, things
Okay.
like that. So that's what I'm just trying to. Whoops. Sorry, Jenny. I need your character sheet so that I can.
Sorry, my fault. I didn't understand what was going on.
Ranged
Was,
is there. Physical.
I was also looking at things in my character sheets.
Oh, because your damage is what it rolled, but it's.
So she's supposed to roll it twice? Is that what happens?
I guess so. It's weird because it gives you an option on the combat to say what your crit range is, but then when you roll it, it doesn't roll the damage for critting. So that's kind of
So should I click
interesting.
the damage button now?
So
don't
click
see an
the
option.
damage again and see what happens. Like where it just says damage. Okay, so that would be
Yeah, that looks
20,
right. So 20 points of damage.
20.
I will not. The only 20
And
points of
since
damage.
it attacked, it cannot dodge.
Yeah.
And you hit it pretty good. And now it's Cassius's turn.
Okay. Oh wait, which one did you shoot?
The one that was directly in front of you, I think.
Yeah, I think she was shooting this one, Lehman, not the one in the Steam.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was shooting the one who was next to my. He was threatening my new lizard friend.
Ah, okay.
Right? To be picky,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but not all ogres are the same.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to stab this guy with my good dagger. That's unimpressive.
Does a 9 hit?
And I
A
didn't.
9 hits its armor.
Ah. Well, hey, it took a tick off the armor then.
armor, we might want that. Try to hit their flesh.
Yes,
Bodil
I know.
advises. Right.
And then, can I attack then move, or is it?
Yeah, you can attack and then move.
Yeah. 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 Let's see. Movement speed. I've got movement squares and melee at 15. That's
That's up to 15
that helpful?
squares.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just pulling back here to be in and among the rest of the group, just to be on the safe side.
So you've moved behind the caster.
Yes.
The caster and the old man with the sling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
friend.
Yes.
Your,
Safety in numbers.
your tiny scaliness will hardly be noticed behind the giant humanity.
More or less, yes.
Okay.
Others seem to have a lot of hit points.
So it is Francis's turn.
I'm going to move the lair to guard Sir Emery's back, and I'm going to be fully defensive.
Oh, awesome.
So I
You're not
can.
going to go up there and just attack that ogre and take him out?
Well, so to attack, is it strike?
Yes. Strike.
Man, you can do this.
Peter, what is your class?
Man at arms.
Okay.
So that is going to hit its armor and not do anything. And now we roll Inish again.
Oh. Cool. Ah.
Well,
All right. Excuse me. I think I have food at the door. One moment.
And now everybody can put what type of stance they're in if they haven't already.
Are we going to go in order again?
Might be helpful.
Yeah, so Old Man Nicholas went, so Crandor,
Okay, I'm back now.
Francis,
Yes.
Cassius,
Okay.
Bodil,
Now, M stands for what?
Magic.
Magic.
Oh, sorry.
H for hand to hand.
Yeah, I just think melee.
and B is for butt
Decimus.
stuff.
Oh, Decimus.
Okay. So the first ogre is going to try to hit. He's at a -7, I believe.
Yes.
Well, let me see if this even gives a strike. Temporary. I can put that in temporary. Let me go back to see what all of that stuff was. -7, strike, parry, dodge. So that completely misses. Doesn't even hit you. Old man Nicholas.
Through allies is fine for drawing lines.
Yes. I just do
Then-
that because it's easier. I was going to make you wait until level 2, but it's just.
I just needed to know if I needed to move first or not, but I'll be throwing a stone at this one.
Okay.
Damn.
So you whack him pretty decently. And then it's Crandor's turn.
Another spell of slumber.
Okay.
Don't put it. Well, right here. Yep, right there. Oh, I got it. Duh. Do, 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 do.
Okay, so it will try. And it does not save. So Francis.
If I attack, can I parry later if I'm attacked?
You can parry, you just can't dodge.
So if I attack,
Oh,
I
excuse
can
me.
parry and dodge?
You cannot dodge.
Cannot dodge. You can parry, you cannot dodge if you attack.
But if I don't attack, I can parry and dodge both?
You can attempt, if your parry doesn't make it, you can attempt to dodge.
Oh, I think my chances of hitting this thing are pretty slim. But I might as well go ahead and try. What the hell?
That's the spirit.
Nope.
So you hit another piece of its armor, and it just kind of deflects your blade. And then Cassius's turn.
All right. Let's see. Whatever shall I do? I'll just come over here
He's on up
behind,
there and murdered.
and I am going to stab it. 16 hit.
It will try to parry. And it does
Oh.
not parry.
This is what a proper dagger does. None of that dwarf hack work.
And Bodil,
I have a suspicion I know what his class is.
Whose class?
Joe's.
Bodil will shoot.
What do you think my class is?
Yeah, wait, no, not that guy. Yeah, kidding.
Did she point at me?
Yes.
No. It's not,
Although with that roll, she may have shot me.
maybe.
no, all it takes is a 5 or higher to hit the actual person, but it does 1 point of damage to its armor.
I have a suspicion that Joe is an assassin. The cat is.
And Decimus.
Decimus will cast his cloud again.
Be right back.
Get the people up in the.
So
So, does this guy need to make another save? He's laying in this cloud.
yeah, it's a new spell, and you get to do damage to these two,
The first one
or the first one. Sorry, this year,
there,
and that one, I guess. Now, so
and so is this guy over here subject to 2 clouds, or just take the one?
he's has a slumber as well as your what
He has my
the-
overlapping cloud. So he should only be subject to one of the clouds, or does he suffer both of them?
he suffers both your and Jason's magic. He wouldn't
Right.
suffer two of the exact same ones.
So when I have 2 on him, does he take the higher of the 2, or does he take the first one?
He would take the one that affected him. It would be that first roll, that 8.
Okay.
You would just roll one time. You wouldn't roll twice.
Well, he wasn't the actual target of the second. I wanted to get the other guy that's. Say, now remember, you don't want to stand here arguing. Pull him out before he dies. Tie him up so you can question him.
So, Sir Emery.
All right. So for clarification, this dude right in front of Sir Emery is asleep.
He fell asleep, correct.
He fell asleep. Is he currently in a big cloud of steam?
He is currently in a big cloud of steam and a cloud of sleep.
So is that steam going to wake him up?
No,
No,
And is stabbing him with the sword going to wake him up?
no.
no. You've already determined that last time. This is
Right.
not D&D. You do not wake up
Right.
if you get hit.
Wow, this super sucks for them.
For us too, if it happens.
Well, I mean, we're going to take advantage of the attack. I'm going to go ahead and
Breaking up.
kill him. That's
So
12 hit.
12 is going to hit his armor.
Okay. Well, that'll take a bit off of his armor again.
Lehman, what kind of armor is he wearing on?
He is wearing. Let me. He is wearing studded leather.
Yep, that's what I'm wearing, and that's exactly 12 is the number.
Hey guys, next time you go to town, maybe you could sell off some equipment we pick up from these dead guys.
Good idea. We should have thought of that before. Oh well.
So
What's going on now?
Do initiative.
no, we'll go to what do I want to say? Free actions, but there's still these spell effects happening. So, what do you wish to do?
As a
Can we coup de grace them?
Yes.
I wish to burn them.
Yes, you could burn them, but slit throat is so much more efficient.
Unless
If you go to slit their throat, you're going to have to go into the cloud of steam and the cloud of slumber.
Oh.
Yes, I understand that. That's why I haven't done it yet.
So, Cassius, how is it more efficient to go into a cloud of steamer slumber than it is to let the steamer slumber do its job?
It depends on how quickly the clouds run out and whether or not they're still there afterward.
So is anyone going to whack him when he's on the ground?
Considering
I feel like we can certainly walk up and poke this guy with sharp objects until he's dead
Then
from
we
outside of the steam.
do
Go ahead.
so because Lehman is timing us.
Yes.
Let's
Well,
do it.
I'm also rolling the cloud damage, so I've got one more round of cloud, which means the sleep cloud will end in another round, which means he'll wake up immediately when that happens.
okay.
So before that happens, I'm going to drag his ass out of there and tie him up.
Bodil smacks him with an iron staff.
Mhm.
Want me to cast another sleep cloud?
Roll
I
to
will
hit,
drag his ass out, tie him up.
Oh,
You
okay.
need to roll the hit.
I'm not
I
going to wait for questions.
and why you have to roll to hit is it's not D&D where the armor class is you moving and stuff. The roll to hit is do you hit the armor? Do you miss? Do you hit the armor, or do you hit the person? Their parrying and dodging is they're moving around.
I understand.
In
Please
case
ignore
that
the
didn't make
first-
sense.
It does. Thank you. Please ignore the first roll to hit as I hit the wrong button. I'm poking him with a stick. So it's the second roll to hit.
Ah, okay.
So As the next round begins and the damage happens, I pull him out and tie him up with the rope.
Okay, like I said, if you get within pulling distance, you're going to have to go into the cloud because he is in the cloud. It's not like he's a millimeter
No, I
next
really don't
to
want
the.
it. So I would tell Jason, yes, slumber him.
Basically, with Bodil and Emery, their weapons are large
Well,
enough to
it's a dagger. It's
get to
not
that
going to be
point.
much.
Okay, so I'm going to cast another Cloud of Slumber.
My
Okay, so
dagger
that-
is definitely not long enough for me to avoid the steam and slumber while fighting them.
So you don't want to kill them? This is a guy you don't want to kill?
Well, I imagine I could hack at them with my sword.
He talked about having a prisoner before, and the prisoner attacked us. So I wanted us to do whatever we were going to do while he was conscious and not hurting us.
All right, no problem.
And
So
just so you know,
Crandor, there's your new.
Yep, I put it right on top of the other one.
oh,
Okay.
that's right. That's actually had an extra round to go.
So he is asleep.
But the guy above, he's awake.
Both of them are. Well, one of them died. The
One of
other
them's dead.
but one of them is awake and has one more round of team damage.
All right, Lehman, I was typing you a whisper while all that was sorry.
Well, if there's a guy who wakes up, I think Bodil would like to, shoot him for being awake.
This guy here is
Roll a D2, Nicholas. Okay. So we're going to go back into melee.
Initiative.
Initiative, yes.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Well, what is the matter?
So let me descend, and then Crandor, you can.
Okay. Oh, did that not do it? There we go.
And then Old Man Nicholas.
how did I get bumped to the bottom with the 19?
It said M6.
That's what it was last round.
You
I wrote
yeah,
19 this
you didn't
round.
have your character selected.
Oh, okay.
So Decimus, go ahead and change your initiative to be proper, and then at the end I'll switch it back.
You have to have the number first though for it to go in the right order. Yeah.
I
And
tried it every
Cassius?
time.
Yeah, what's it take to switch from a melee weapon to a ranged weapon? Just changing stats, add initiative,
Yeah,
or does it take like?
No, you can switch out.
Okay,
It's just
I'll switch from my dagger to a sling.
okay. And then Francis. Okay, now let me go back. So it's Decimus's turn.
I'll cast another Cloud of Steam. Where the other one was.
Now, as I said, the clouds of steam don't stack, so you just roll your 1 damage. But if you're doing that to lengthen the time, then that's fine. But it's not going to
It's just
give you more
lengthening the
damage.
time. I can't get both of my targets in the same spot, just lengthen the.
So here's the new template. And when you do that, could you still just press the cloud of slumber so I can see the effect again? Because I'll probably forget it by the time you cast it last time. And then
Jason?
you can do the damage for this one, or both the cloud of slumber and the cloud of steam, both of them. Anytime anything's cast, please hit the button so I can refresh my memory what it does. Okay, if you want to roll for how long that lasts, that's a D.
It lasts 4 rounds.
D8.
Start blindness. I figured I'd wait until after immediate saber to.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, the damage lasts 1d6, so that's how much the steam actually is going to last. The blinding is the one that might change depending.
The blinding lasts a D6 rounds, unless he saves in 3 rounds. Otherwise, the spell lasts 4 rounds.
Yeah, 4 melee per level is how long the cloud.
Yeah. Or,
Jeez.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was reading the thing separately. I see it now.
I did the same thing the first.
Whoops. Okay, there. It's 4. That one did go away. Oh, wait. So that's going to be
Take that one. Put that one back.
it lasts 4 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But he
one-
put it up top.
And I put one on the guy up top because far away and not asleep. This was a guy I was trying to get. That's why I extended it.
Why? Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm trying to change the sleep thing to a damage thing. Okay, let me get rid of this one. So where were you going with that? You can move this one, put it back
Right
where you.
there.
Okay.
But the other one that's down below, you could.
This one here, what now? You broke
That
up.
one's not there anymore. That expired.
Okay, that's the
Expired.
one that expired. So Crandor.
Terrible deal. Previously, when you got injured, they were taking.
I'm going to do the spell slumber.
So if they were prisoner, drag him out. Otherwise, kill him. Be done with it.
To me.
What turn?
There's the new.
New slumber zone.
Yeah, the new.
There we go.
They're scary.
Getting used to our tactics.
Wizards and elementalists, man.
They're pretty amazing.
Pick up a little fast. So then that would be Cassius.
Nope,
What
Okay.
was the D6 for?
you skipped me, by the way.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
I will be slinging a stone at this one in the back. Or not. I'll just shoo. Away with you.
Okay. All right. On the sling, I've got a rate of fire of 2. That means I can throw 2 attacks with it.
Oh, if you actually have a 2, then
That's
behind your B, write a 2.
okay. Oh, so 14B2.
Correct.
All right.
Okay. I had a rate of fire 2. I didn't think we started with at level 1.
It's in the sling proficiency. All right. So I go ahead and make my 2 swings. Well, 2 attack rolls. Right. All right. The first one, 12, and it bounces off the armor. And bounces off the armor.
No, you only do it once. And then
you
you
only
go
do it
through
once?
everybody, and then anybody
and
that
then
has a
you-
second attack goes, and then anybody has a third attack, etc.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So if you have a bunch more attacks than other people, you kind of, are going on par with them, and then all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang.
Oh, okay. So at later levels, when I start picking up more and more melee attacks. Gotcha.
So Bodil?
Odile wants to be trying to shoot at the and she has she's going to shoot at that guy. And it's gonna glance off his arm and do a point of damage to his arm.
Knock this stud out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Blind.
Yes, I
Blinded.
know. Yeah, I got him at a -7. But
So does blind not impair your movement abilities?
I guess it's not a complete blind because there are certain things that give you up to -10. So
Okay.
it's
well,
it's a steaming cloud that he got out of. His eyes are still steaming. It's probably more like
fuzzy vision.
not total blindness, but say you had those eye drops for dilation, or you know,
An
you
ugly
just got, you know, that type of thing. So he's still at a -7. What does a 10 hit Cassius?
Oh, ouch. Yeah. And I can't parry with my sling, can I?
No, you can't.
Ouch.
So you take 12 points of damage.
Ow. That hurt.
Back to town.
And then it's Francis.
I'm going to move to there and go full defense.
Sir Emery.
For Emery, well, so this one's asleep, right?
That one is asleep, yes.
So Sir Emery will move over here to attack this one. And attempt to strike.
Towards his armor.
That is really shitey.
This one is no longer blind, but he is still passed out. And then Old Man Nicholas.
Is it new initiative time?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
they have 2 attacks.
Got it.
I will sling a stone over there. Bounce off the arm.
And then Cassius.
I can still sling the stone from this close.
I don't think
No,
can
you
swing
would.
him
Oh, sorry. He got into hand-to-hand combat with you. You lose your second attack because you
Okay.
were in your bow stance. So
Yeah.
So yes, now it's a new initiative.
Okay. Oh, good.
Wow. Emery has shown up.
So
If you next
Cassius, you can write which stance you're going to be in.
Yep, I know which stance I'm going in this time. And
And
yes, I'm
Crandor.
pulling good dagger out.
Crandor, your stance. And Francis.
initiative.
Did Jenny? Okay, I was going to say Jenny didn't.
Come on.
So then Francis.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Nicholas. Decimus. And Vodil. Okay,
What kind
so Sir Emery.
What bow do
So
you
I'm
use,
just gonna-
Jenny?
Take this dude out.
She has a crossbow.
Okay.
That almost did 2 points to its armor. Cassius.
All right. I am going to stab that ever-loving bastard. And take another point off its armor. Woohoo. And then I'm going to
Run away.
Yes.
Crandor.
Throw another spell. Right there.
Roll me a d20. I need Sir Emery and Francis to roll d20s to see if you're in it. Because when you're attacking something, you can't cut off a cloud of slumber right in front of them. It's just
A 6 is a really good number, right?
no, it's not.
Much better than a 5.
Actually, yes, I
It
will say that because he is not trying to hit you. So
It
you're
is 20% better than a
so
5.
the higher he rolls, the better chance he's not trying to hit you. So Peter, I need you to make a spell check.
Which is what?
The save versus spell, if you go to your combat tab on your character sheet.
Dun, dun, dun. Saving throws.
Good enough, Francis.
Yes. So you do not go to sleep. It does go to sleep, though.
Oh, good.
Right before it would have went. So Francis, if you are now immune to this this specific cloud of slumber. So if you wish to attack it, you can because you've already saved versus it.
I will stabby it. No!
Whoa!
Hey,
You
you
did.
hit, and you did a little bit of damage.
That's about all I'm good for. A little bit.
And then that would be Old Man Nicholas.
I will sling a stone at this one since everybody else is standing around that other one.
Okay. So that missed.
Cloud of steam.
You can place it, and it's one of those things when you're doing theater of the mind. It's one thing, but when it starts getting to be edges, if somebody is in combat, I'll have that possible them being affected too, just because it's not a clear cut line where your fingertip stops and the next guy's fingertip starts. But there, that would only really affect that guy. Or wait, where'd you move it here? I need to make these things different colors. Okay, so yeah, that'll affect both of them.
One of them's dead already.
Oh, you're right. So go ahead and just give me the damage, and then I'll
Diddly.
see what it does. It did not save, so it's not half damage. and then you can roll to see how long he's blinded.
Hopefully he'll be dead.
Probably yes. I hate that hitting enter clears it when you're trying to put a number. You have to move the mouse and then click with the mouse. Always mess that up. Okay. So Bodil,
Yes. Are we taking somebody first? Oh, never mind. She'll shoot it. She might miss. Or
so that completely misses. And Old Man Nicholas, you had a second attack.
Yep, I'll go ahead and sling one at this one more time. Bounce off of armor.
So are people going to try to attack or do what for the few rounds that
Kill them.
clouds are up?
I can attack.
I will hopefully watch the.
Do we want to take this one prisoner?
No,
No prisoner.
no. Kill him.
Man, this sucks.
Can't. Then I'll tell you.
All I can do is ruin his friggin' armor.
Me too.
Well, you're not even ruining armor.
Nope, you're not even messing with the armor.
So that was for the next steam.
Wow, we suck. How many attacks should I make? Here comes another friendly attack. There it is, another point of armor.
Jenny, you're gonna shoot at him?
Hey, she might have hit.
Oh man, I wouldn't stand too close to that guy. He's about to wake up.
Yeah, I'll move away.
I'll throw another slumber.
Well, he has a round of. He's probably dead this round.
So
Could go either way.
Bodil, who was that against?
but
Okay, this one.
So yeah, I just grab the butt of the spear and pull it out of the way, so he doesn't have a weapon.
Did you just disarm him?
I did. I'm very disarming.
Okay. So Sir Emery, you could get one more hit. And
Here it comes.
let's see.
Yes, there it is.
Just happened.
Yeah. So yes, you kill the last ogre. And then in about 4 minutes, all the clouds go away at various times. So it looks like Cassius was the only one that took damage this time.
So
How do you whisper again?
-W space, start typing the name. They're all dead.
They're all dead. Okay, good.
What action do you want to take?
Sorry, I kind of spaced there for a second.
Cassius, why don't you start the fire? Someone's going to need to cauterize you.
Lehman, you're pinging me, but I don't know if you're trying to talk.
Yeah, I was trying to talk. Basically, I was just saying Bodil went up to here to look at this guy. You went here to look at this guy. There's a couple people. There should be another person, I believe, up here that I actually took off. No, sorry. All 4 of them are there. So here's another
There's
one.
4. Yeah,
And Bodil is still down below.
Decimus.
Oh, that. Sorry. Well, didn't I hear Jenny say she was searching a body or something?
Yeah, she's down here at this one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Gave you one right here.
So I will come over and say I found 5 silver.
Oh, well, here, I found 10. If you'd like, happy to share them. They're not very tasty.
Do we have a loot master?
You
I don't
also
know.
find 4 ogre, specifically ogre spears, and 4 would be large studded leather in various stages of disrepair.
Mhm.
Any that are full, that are pretty much full SDC.
Yes. The one that I have up here is. Unless it was damaged before we.
No, this one here is full. This one here is 34 out of 37. This one here is 32 out of 37. And this one here is 36.
That's better than this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's, sorry, out of 38. I just wrote the wrong thing.
I think Cerami, I think Cerami will offer the lady the nicest one.
Mhm. This lady,
Yeah,
the big.
the bear lady.
I scrape out the cooked ogre out of the armor.
And he'll take the one that's at 37. 38 at 38.
So who recorded the money we got from the first adventure?
I did not. I'll get back with you on that.
Oh, I have it actually recorded, but I don't know who took it.
Alan's name.
Well, I think this is the first time I actually asked who was going to be the loot man.
So, if nothing else, then I currently am holding the other money. So we have 3 gold and 15 silver to my knowledge.
I will give you the 12 I just looted from.
Like I said, Decimus went up here. He said, I have 12 silver, here you go. Nicholas was doing that body, and Bodil was on this body.
Neil says, "Oh, here, I found these 12 round silver coin things. They are not tasty, so you can have them."
Oh, 12, not 10?
No, 10. I'm a liar. Those are hard, but I have to check. 10 silver coins, and they're not delicious, so you should have.
Okay.
I
They-
would
They are,
and you better count them. I don't think she knows how to count.
they're slightly damp, possibly, and might have little chew marks on them.
Well, then I
Yeah.
will check this other corpse over here that nobody has evidently stood around.
That one does not have any money on it.
So I look at Francis.
I'm stripping off the armor off of that one and the weapon.
Yeah. There was no money on this one?
I wasn't looking for the money. I was stripping the armor off.
So there was no money on this one?
I was stripping the armor off.
Well,
It's a yes or no question, Francis.
I didn't see any. I wasn't looking for it.
so what time of day is it right now, Lehman, again?
Let's see, you left the next day in the morning. Probably about a little afternoon.
And from the night that we met the wizard, how many days has it been?
You met the wizard, and then you went out, you rested, you came back, or you went back to Winter Haven, you rested and left. So this is the 3rd day.
Okay.
Just a little bit after noon.
So, Mr. Cassius, if you feel like you can, if we press on when we go to set up camp, I will try to tend to your wounds.
That will work.
Unless you feel like we must spend yet another day going back to Winterhaven and
Please, that is one of the most boring little towns on the planet.
it is my hometown. I am sorry. It is just overrun with refugees right now.
Yes. I shall do well if we press on.
Are we pressing on? It's
Noon.
been like 13 or so hours. You guys look. Can I tell what time it is, Lehman?
Yeah, it's a little bit
Just-
afternoon.
Can we
Like 1 or
drag the
2. You don't have watches, so even though I was
Yeah, but said
being
it took more
funny
than
at the
6 hours
beginning.
to go back to town, and then 6 hours to get back. So that's like 12 hours of travel.
Yes. If you would go back to town, that would be 6 more hours. You would get there at night.
He said we rested in town and came back.
Oh, so we're on another day.
Yes.
Yes, because how to say, at the start of the session, it was like 6 p.m. You rested that night. You went back to town. You took time to do a little bit of shopping and get people healed up. So that was 6 hours there, 6 hours back. So,
That's why I'm
yeah,
confused.
well, they had to spend the night there and then 6 hours
Okay.
back.
I missed that part.
Otherwise, they would have been in the middle of the night trying to stomp through woods.
See, I'm on a different time than them because I thought they spent 6 hours traveling there and then 6 hours back, so it's nighttime here.
No, they spent 6 hours to get there and probably a good 4 to 5 hours at the healer, shopping, doing what needed to be done, and then rested, and then came back the next morning.
What?
Well, I feel like my feet have not done enough walking yet today. Let's travel on. Shall we?
Let's drag these bodies away from the road and hide them if we can.
Very well. My new friends hide the body creatures.
Okay, I didn't realize it broke it up like that. So you would have had 2.
I already had
1,
3
2,
hunts.
3
of failure.
hunts.
You want weak?
So
Move on to the
you move towards your goal or back to town, just so
Towards
that
our
I'm crystal
goal.
clear.
Oh,
Okay.
Otherwise, we
onward.
will just be boomeranging back and forth all the time.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll have you find a decent place that you think is good for a camp, and you can do a medical roll.
So
on
using
Cassius.
my fishing line and hook and cauterizing where needed, I will take extra time. So that was a minus 30 altogether.
It would be a little bit better.
Well, I'll click this button and we'll see if it's nope.
Oh.
Your scales are very resistant to this twine and hook.
He just sewed his arm to his side.
No, I don't think I got through it. He's got like natural armor of 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need a drill. And it doesn't cauterize very well either. Perhaps tomorrow I'll try internal stitches.
All right.
So, because what would I say? I would say that that would be normal. How much gold did you spend for the hook and
5
string
because it's
equivalent?
Like, it is 2 gold for a hook and 5 or 3 gold for twine, as far as I could tell.
Okay. I'll actually let that be exceptional tools because it's specifically for that. So that would be a 10. But still, even with a negative 40 to the roll, you would have failed.
Yeah, like I said, his anatomy is very different from what I've worked on.
And in the supplement is the languages for the game, not in the actual book. So for those of you who had languages but did not write down what they were, you can look. That's on page 4 of the supplements. There's Vale, Neranthi, Sylvan, Draconian, Kurtz, Kurt, Trug, and Parisian.
So
Okay.
additional language allows you one more language?
Yes.
Ouch.
Each language skill is one language. The common is known as Vale. That's what most of you probably have as your
Yeah, that's the only
native.
language. It's the only language I speak.
And it's 9 o'clock, so we can go ahead and wrap up.
All
And
right.
I'll probably add that little rule adjustment if something's in melee combat and it's at the edge of some type of area of effect spell, I'll make anyone at the edge roll a d20 to see if they're in or out of it. Because it is, I mean, it's happening in melee. People are moving around; they're not static. So,
Mhm.
Oh,
I
I
think
also
is
take
fair.
the
Plus, you
I
get
take-
to cast a lot more than the base game allows. The one or two spells that people get at the beginning. So,
I do take the ogre's index finger, and at night I cook all the meat off of them, and I'm trying to make a necklace out of them.
okay. The finger bones would kind of come apart, but you have
Right.
string.
Yeah. Well, right, and I'm not going to use a lot of the twine right now, but yeah, I realize it'd be little pieces, so I scoop them out and put them in a bag.
Okay.
I'm just collecting some right now.
So other than that, we can go ahead and stop for the evening, and we will start at dawn in game in 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay.
Righty. Thanks, Lehman.
Have a good night,
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
Thanks for
Right.
running.
Thanks, guys. GG.